The God that I serve above there is bleeding. God is bleeding for children when we, the adults who are supposed to do something for the innocent ones, are not. And God is indeed the voice to the voiceless. He's the strength for the weak. And in fact, if the God of Abraham was not on top of politics, it could have been worse, because the devil uses men in evil ways. The heart of man indeed is spiteful, deceitful. My brothers and sisters, dear God, I bless your name, I worship you, I exalt you, and I thank you, Jesus. Lord, you are worthy to be praised, because you are a God of knowledge and wisdom, and your knowledge and wisdom, Father, it just surpasses all man's understanding. Jeremiah 29:11. You said you know the plan you have for all of us. And I know and believe this with my life, that all of us, no matter what situation and circumstance we are born from, there is a path that you have created for us to prosper and to live a life full of abundance on this earth as we wait to come and see you in heaven. The only way we fail to reach that is if we don't apply wisdom, knowledge, obedience, and a heart with no love, compassion, and sympathy is just hopeless. Father, me, when we are together alone, whether I'm sleeping, I'm showering, I'm cooking, I speak to you, because I cannot find anybody in the world that is going to take these matters seriously. The world might laugh at me, mock, think I'm going crazy or losing it. But as I'm growing, I understand why from such a little girl, Father, you set me apart for a moment and a time like this. Because for some of them online who don't know me, and for those who have never grown up with me, it might seem like I'm looking for clout, Lord, like I'm trying to show that I'm perfect. I love people. But to the little girl that you used to see, you raised to this woman that would walk in the neighborhood to help an old woman beg, because that's how poor she was. The old lady in our neighborhood was so poor, and people thought she was a witch. God, you know that story. I would help that woman to beg from people home to home so that she can have food. And I was a child, I didn't understand, and my friends were making fun of me, but I understand. It was the love of Jesus that made me feel that. The fact that when I see people suffering, it just never sat well with me. Now that I have you in my life, it can never sit well at all. God, this is not about me. This is not even about what I can do or what I say. Jesus, this is about the little girls and boys that are in situations that, God, it will take only you to change their stories. Move in that mighty power that you reign in victory in. Abba, I am asking for that what only God can do. Lord, you are not happy that children are dying from thirst because there is no water. I sure know and I believe you are not happy, God, when you see little children suffering because food is a problem. We all come from different situations and nobody chose anything except when we started growing, we make our own path. because we don't obey you. Jesus, I'm asking for mercy on behalf of all the people in Africa. Those whose mothers have been working from the day they were born, Lord, to the day they die or reach, from the time they were 14, 16, up to 80, they are working, 70. God, even you, Jesus, you show us in the beginning. You established, created, which is work. But you also gave rest. Took rest, Lord. That's why you made the Sabbath holy. That rest was for fathers and sons to sit together to enjoy a wonderful meal. God, I'm begging you on behalf of that African man who looks at his children and thinks, where are they going to go? What will become of them? I don't come from a rich family and have family members that I will tell you every day. Please, Jesus, remember the orphans, the widows. God, you have created some of the most talented, blessed people in Africa. Some of them are the little boys and girls that will need education, that will need that knowledge and wisdom. I need you, Jesus. I have nobody else that I can sit down with to tell all these matters. God of Abraham, the same way you used Apostle Paul when he arrived in that neighborhood and found out that they took homes that were not theirs because they thought they were mighty and high. You spoke out of Paul's mouth and you said, whatever is not yours that you take and give it back. God, I'm begging you, speak in the government, the African government, be the voice. Change the old leaders that think government is about developing their children, that now Africa is rebirthing politicians who are not coming from the slums, because the greatest politicians are the ones who were once poor and thrived to make a change for their neighborhood. Now it is a former rich man's son, woman. It's like the rich just wanting to make themselves richer, which will never help the African continent. Baba of all Babas, King of all kings, Lord of all lords, God of all gods. I know there are people who are crying because their life is just so difficult. Don't let the devil take your people away. People are dying from stress. They are passing out because when they think of the bills they have to pay, the children they have to feed. God of Abraham, God of Shadrach, God of Meshach, God of Isaac. It can't be right before you that people live in homes that when you step out of their home, that what they eat, which you say shall enter them out and come out from the back, is what is they are walking in. It can't be fine. It can't be okay before you, Lord. Let people die from other things, but food that you have provided abundant and exceeding in Africa, it grows from the land. You said I will bless the land. Jesus, I am begging you. Africa has been on a roll for a long time. I know there are people who ask, when will things ever get better or change? There are people who wonder, have you forsaken us? No, I know you can't forsake us. For you never forsake nobody. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. God have mercy. Out of the mouth of the African leaders, put men who remember those children. Oh, put leaders who are going to remember those women. Oh, remember the tears that you collect every day, Adonai, from mothers that I cry to you. Because yourself, my Father in heaven, you know those women, they do what they do because they want something good out of their children. They want something better than what they went through. God, you know the prayers you receive every day. Many are the ones who say, I don't want the same life that I have had for my children to go through. Remember your people. Heal us, Lord. Deliver us, Jesus. Set us free. Do not be comfortable to eat that what is coming out of the bag, because you cannot eat that what you have put out. Give us the zeal to want more, especially our mothers and fathers.
Oi, Mama.
Father, if they were working like slaves to keep us, to put food on our tables, give us the zeal to want better for our children. Give us the will to want something better for our children. If we know the struggle of suffering, Lord, suffering in poverty, not suffering long-last loving endurance, which is in Jesus. No, Lord, suffering in the physical when a man does not even know where to start from or what to do. God, please, I beg you, remember the people who are crying to you. Because I know you know people are crying to you. Give African leaders, birth leaders. If you have to birth new ones, so shall it be. If you have to renew the old ones, do it last. Whatever it is, let your good will be done. Put a man who is going to have a heart of charity as a leader. His heart shall bear charity to want to help others, but his will shall be professional enough to bring change that may lift those others out of poverty. Jesus, charity is for the church, for you, Lord, because only with charity we get everything free. Give us African leaders who don't want charity, but who want establishments of deals that will bring benefits to the African child. Leaders who want a health structure set up for their people. Leaders who say nobody is dying